Welcome back to I'm your host, Mark. This is Josh. I told you it was gonna be bad.
What the fuck was that?
Normally you're a lot more clever than that.
Yep.
Just saying.
This is our special guest.
This is my best friend, Victor. All right, there. Are you happy? I said
Now
it on
I'm the
camera.
best friend.
No, you are the best friend. I said one of when I was talking about Nathan, but you are the best friend.
All right, I'm gonna talk to myself in the future when I'm watching this. Go back to episode 1. I can promise you, he did not say that I was one of the best friends.
No, I
This
didn't
is
bring you
absolute
up
bullshit.
because you are surprised.
Bullshit, not even in there.
Talking over. Yeah.
No.
Grabbing his dick
Yes,
right
that. That's my brother. If I'm grabbing anyone's dick, it's Victor's. No, it's just
Same.
Just you guys sound like high schoolers. Like, I can't believe you said that about me. Then the other girl's like, so what? I called you a slut, Stacy. You're still my best friend, even though I told your mom that you're a slut.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. I'm on for an episode. They don't give a fuck who I am. Doesn't really matter.
No,
You
you'll
don't know
probably
that.
Come in.
You'll probably
I'll
be
do my
on for
bit.
more
I
than
did.
one.
Yeah.
In all honesty, like
You're just
Yeah.
trying to get in my
you're
pants,
like the
aren't you?
funniest of the four of us here.
Unless you start spouting racial slurs, in which case, probably only going to be
Oh,
one.
please. I save all of that for the clan rally. I do not. I keep it all
Jesus.
stocked up. And then when I'm ready, I just lash
Hey man,
out.
with the hoods, anybody can go to a clan rally. Let's
That's
be
what I'm
honest.
trying to say. They don't know me.
You the other day, I called my brother about getting his house key, and you answered the phone.
Yeah, it did.
And you're like, hey, it's Adam. And I was like, cool, let me talk to Josh, my brother. He's like, no, we met at the Klansman rally. And I was like, oh, this is Nathan. And then he just kept going, and I was like, wait, no, it's Victor. Nathan's not smart enough to do this for this long.
It's a game I picked up with like telemarketers. I like to just make up some alias in some ridiculous situation that I happen to be at that point in time. Evidently, my improv location go-to is always a clan rally, so
Well, I mean, hanging out with him, it basically is a clan
it
rally.
makes a lot of sense. I agree.
You know
Yeah.
what? That's a little bit fucked. All right.
Look at your haircut. You look like Hitler.
No,
You just
what?
need the mustache.
no, I don't.
I actually don't know what Hitler's hair looked like. What if he didn't have any, he wore a wig, and he actually went bald at like 20, and that's why he was so mad?
I like the time traveling Jews theory, where it's he spends his entire life being attempted to be murdered by time traveling Jews, which is why he hates them, which is why he grew up to do the Holocaust.
Do you mind if I cite that for you? Because I know who that was.
Yeah.
That was Mike Kaplan. He's a stand-up comedian.
Exactly.
He's
Thank you.
extraordinary. Do watch his stuff. It's incredible.
Mike Kaplan is wonderful.
There's the guest you need. You start sending emails immediately to get Mike Kaplan in your house.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
I'll get
podcast
on that.
has 24
Absolutely.
viewers.
You guys made it.
Yeah, actually, I'm really impressed. Our channel, we're at like 340-something minutes of watch time right now.
All right.
Oh wow.
Which is, hey, that's not bad.
I think the total amount of watch time we have up is 140 minutes.
Yeah.
So that means all of the episodes have been watched at least twice.
I think we're at 9, 21, and 17.
9, 21, and 17. What is that?
9 on episode 2, 21 on episode 1, and 17 on point 5.
Nice.
Better than I ever expected it to be.
Yeah, me too.
we
It's
go back to
great.
this.
Never do that again.
We go back to this every time. It's like, guys, we're actually doing this thing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's gonna get old after like maybe episode 100.
Until
but-
we get our first like ad read, and then we're like, guys, we're really doing this. As we're like sitting on a
Look.
couch made purely of money.
Look, we're legit.
Well, two things with that. Number one, I'd rather you guys get old on the podcast, which would be even more extraordinary. You talk about sitting on your balls. You talk about not
I
having
already
your own
do
teeth
that.
anymore. You can talk about those damn immigrants taking all the old jobs. That'd be a fantastic time.
Wow.
Wow. You know, actually, I know brown people that say things like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Victor's one of them.
Like,
He's the one that you know.
Like-
it's a bit.
Like, unironically, like,
Yeah.
they're like, damn immigrants.
Second of
Like,
all,
sir,
Except they
you
say it
are
in Spanish, and I'm just like, wait, what?
Okay.
Damn immigrantes. I butchered that on purpose.
Oh, my God.
Gonna cut that out.
We're gonna get our first hate comment, Mark.
I think our first comment in general, that's going to be good.
It's gonna be like your mom will be going, fuck these people.
I'm
He'll
doing
be
something
our
important.
mom, yeah.
I'm genuinely terrified of your mother.
Why?
I love her.
I never
She's so
understood it.
nice.
I think it's because she's so sweet to me. and like I just know there's something bubbling under the surface. Some
Yeah,
discontent.
because you're not
that's
her
one day
son.
going to lash out at me.
Like, she would no. I think the only friend I ever had she lashed out at was Evan, and that's because he was like
Yeah,
a
but fuck that guy.
delinquent. Yeah, a little bit, right?
I just resent because he was so handsome. So obviously, fuck that guy.
Okay,
If
he
you're
wasn't
out there
that
still being handsome, Evan. Fuck you.
You know, one time I found his Instagram. One time, he had like 420 lover in his bio, and he took all those like typical scene kid pictures. And this was like 2 years
yeah.
ago.
Oh yeah,
And he was like
That's-
the beanie and like the tongue pieces. And he's like,
that's definitely Evan.
yeah. Unfortunately, Josh had
The
friends like
last
that.
time I talked to that guy was probably like a year ago. Because every couple of years he'll resurface in my life, just for a conversation. You know, we'll catch up, see what each other's been doing, and then
Drugs.
we'll not talk again for like 2 or 3 years. And like a year ago, like he messaged me on Facebook, like, "Hey man, how you doing?" Like, well, I think I was posting a lot of stuff about Arsenal. He was like, "This is super cool, man. Like, I'm super proud of you." And like, he had grown up significantly since the last time I had talked to him, and I was like blown away because of like, it's like when Nathan is serious, we're like,
That dude's on coke. That's my first thought. Not that he actually is. I don't know.
we don't know what's going on with Nathan, and like it was the same thing with Evan. Like he was all like an adult, and it was like, where's the kid I used to
Yeah,
like
let's be
go
honest.
vandalize houses with? Like, what? I didn't say that.
What's the
Statute of
Yeah,
limitations.
what's the statute of limitation?
Yeah, but
7 years.
let's be honest. The only reason that it surprises you guys when Nathan acts grown up is because he still looks like he's 12, and so it's weird.
That's so not true, dude. Nathan got hot. Can we talk about this for a
Nathan
second?
got hot. Nathan's literally looked the same that he's looked to me at least,
Dude,
since I've known him. He looks the exact same, except maybe like a few inches taller.
I'm gonna start listing off some evidence here of
I
Nathan's
don't.
hotness.
I don't want to hear
That's
your
what I thought.
evidence.
'Cause
Victor,
you know
I want
have
to
a
hear it.
case.
Let's go.
Rides a motorcycle. Hot.
So what?
Obviously. Looks decent in a leather jacket. Hot. Obviously. Can I talk about his career field? Do we know?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
did
he's a-
last.
Oh, okay, cool. He's a Marine. Obviously hot. Everybody knows that. It's like rule number 1 of being a Marine. So that's 3, bud.
Just already.
Those are
in
3
his
hot guy
corner.
points that are just non-negotiable.
You know what? Those are also 3 characteristics of.
Let me guess. Gay joke.
No, the overly macho guy in an '80s action movie.
He pulls it off. He wears it well.
And the overly macho guy in an 80s action movie always gets laid the most.
Ba-boom.
Okay.
Thank you, Joshua.
Well, I want to just detract, backtrack. I want to backtrack to my immigrante because I got it right. That's actually what immigrant is in Spanish.
Immigrante?
Yeah. I just didn't say it right because I'm gonna butcher it even more. So I might as well just stereotypically like white it out. You're like, damn tortillo. I like child rellenos, you know?
I feel like we did such a good job of segueing out of that. That for you to drag us the fuck back by our ankles was just
Worked
unpleasant.
So
Look,
hard to get
Kicking
that.
and screaming is exactly the correct.
I say we. I'm sorry, you guys are the professionals here. I'm just kind of along for the ride.
What?
Nah, it's
Us
okay.
professionals?
Dude, 3.5 episodes under your belt. Checks.
And I have.
We're not professional until we get our first paycheck, and that's not happening until 1,000 subscribers.
I was thinking about this as well.
Right? Isn't
There's-
that what it is?
I think it's 10,000.
No, it's
10
It's 1,000.
It's 1,000.
It's 1,000.
You
Oh, that's
start.
10,000, so you mean never?
Yeah, you start getting monetized at 1,000.
We're immediately going to get demonetized, by the way.
Fuck it.
There's another adpocalypse happening. So, I mean, hopefully we'll stay under the radar long enough for it to mellow out. And then
True.
we'll get.
We'll just rise up
monetized.
through the flames
Of all
and
the
ascend our way to the top.
We will never beat PewDiePie. That guy's been on top for like the
Oh
last.
yeah, I'm not talking about like
almost a
the top
decade.
but like the top podcasts, which is like I don't know, maybe 100,000 subscribers.
I mean,
Is that really what it is?
No, there's like Logan Paul.
Okay.
His podcast channel has like 1.2 million.
Well,
Okay.
he also
But-
has other fame.
Oh yeah,
He's in a lot of places.
He has like 40 million fans or whatever
Yeah.
through all his social medias.
Basically.
Yeah.
You guys could just jump to the front of the line. When you brought up the idea of like reading out ads, it'd
For
be
free.
super fun for you guys to just fucking make up some shit. Today's episode is brought to you in part by Your Mother's
It's
a Whore.
true.
Your Mother's a Whore. Money's on the dresser, bitch.
And we found our ad guy.
I'm just saying it. Have the time of your life. You guys could literally have fans write ads for you to read of just made up satirical shit.
Yeah, the hard
that's
part about
what we
that
mean by
is-
you, because you are the fan.
Yeah.
This whole episode is just me trying to get on board with this.
I mean, if you want to come, you can come and like whenever we have a new guest or like if we have another guest.
I mean, I'll come, but when can I join the podcast group?
That's what I'm talking about.
No, nobody.
Oh, wait, it took a minute. Thank you. The high five clicked it.
I was waiting for it to click in his head.
You
Oh
can
my god.
visibly see the gears turning.
Smoke coming out
Yeah,
of one of his
It's like a
ears.
It's like
SpongeBob
$33
episode.
for a microphone.
For what?
The mic. Wait, never mind.
What? Yeah, no.
Yeah, we don't have any plugins.
No,
You can just
no,
share a
no,
mic
no,
whenever
this
we
is
have
still
a
your
guest.
guys' ship. I'm just having some fun here.
Well, yeah. I'm just saying.
Should I not be turning my head as much? What are the rules of podcasting? Anybody know?
So
Look at the camera. Just look right
I
let
into
don't
me-
want
it.
to do that.
let me explain this. I
Look
guess
at myself jerking off later. I don't want to do that.
because we
Oh
have.
my God.
Sorry, poor joke. But you're giggling. That worked.
Let me explain this real quick for Victor and for everyone else here. The way the mics work is you want to direct the majority of the sound into the pop filter.
I had a feeling
Right.
you were going to say that.
You don't need to put all of it, but if you turn your head completely, it's going to sound like you're on the other side of the room. Mark, you'll be able to hear that difference when you start editing this video.
Or I could have some fun making car noises.
So I watched this video of this guy beatboxing.
Segway champ.
Beatboxing on a TED Talk from like 2013.
Wait.
He's Australian. And
Nice.
that guy he could make any kind of noise. Like he did a whole like jazz improv set.
Give me a
Like
noise.
a one-man jazz improv set.
Wait, hang on. Give me a noise.
Oh no.
Nah, give me a noise to do.
What?
He's Australian and I'm
A
Australian.
dingo.
A dingo. It goes nothing because I fucking killed dingoes before they get
I
the
thought you were
chance to
gonna be
make
like-
a sound.
Shit.
But also,
So
wolf-
Ostermark has joined us.
yeah. Hello.
This is
How's it
Ostermark.
going?
Yeah, how you doing? Victor, by the way.
Ah, nice to meet you.
I didn't catch your name.
Usually
Ostermark?
Ostermark.
Ostromark.
Yeah.
Ostermark.
I see.
There's a
Usually
real-
he's funnier. I don't know why he's being reserved. What the fuck's wrong with you? Huh?
It's been a long, mate. It's a Monday.
High pressure.
I had class today.
So?
We usually record on Fridays when all I have to do at home is just lay there and fucking
Beat
beat off until I come over here.
We
Saw that
both
coming.
made the same joke. Awesome. You know, we're brothers. I don't have the accent, though. Don't know why that is.
It's because you're fucking lame.
Can confirm.
But yeah. If he's Australian and beatboxing, then I can beatbox a sound.
Do it.
Give me a sound.
I don't know. Like you just want me to make a noise for you?
You know what? I'm going home.
No, you're not.
Huh? Yeah.
I wanted to
You don't
slap the
have house keys.
Ostermark out of him.
Fuck you.
Hey, Ostermark. It'd help if you had house keys, but you don't. So.
Oh, can we talk about
Hey,
that for a
Katie,
second?
Yeah.
it'd help if you
I
had a
was,
house, but you don't.
Like, I was at work yesterday. Just hanging out with my friend.
Okay. Preface.
Preface?
Whatever.
Preface.
Preface. Yes.
It's anything except preface.
Mark had left to go to Kaylin's house, and I left to go to Sonic to get my friend coffee, and angrily text my mother. But I realized when I left the house, I didn't have my house key. I was like, oh well, Mark has his. So I texted him. I was like, hey, you have my house key? He's like, nope. And I was driving down Rest by where Josh works, and I saw his car, and I was like, I'm gonna go take his house key. So I just walked in. I was like, hey, house key.
Shit.
Sorry, I got thirsty.
Was that a
Yeah.
soda or a gun?
So I was just there chilling with Valerie, and
You were chilling at work?
Chilling with
yeah,
Valerie.
no, I hang out with Valerie all the time at work.
You hang out at work?
Yeah, because she's got to work and I don't.
What?
It means that I can be a hoodlum and I can't get in trouble for it. She can't yell at
I'm
me.
pretty sure that's not what that means.
No, it is.
Uh,
They push me around on the money cart. I get to ride it. It's fun.
you're a sad, sad man, Josh.
Everybody, like, there's customers walking around as Valerie's pushing me around on this cart, and I'm going, wee! And there's people going, what the fuck? That's a grown-ass man. So, I mean, yeah. I was just there chilling before you distracted me. And like Katie
Wait,
walks
hang
in
on.
and I'm like, oh, hey, Katie, what's up? And then I go to turn back around and she's like, wait, I need the house key. And I'm like, what? And I'm just like, yeah, neither of us have a house key. We're locked out. Okay, fine. Like, I was just like, I can give them the key. That's easy. Like, but
Yeah.
it just like out of the blue. Because I see Katie at my job pretty frequently,
Yeah.
right? Frequent enough. Normally, she doesn't need anything.
Yeah.
And so we just kind of like,
Pass by.
yeah. This time it kind of threw me off guard. It was like, whoa.
Well, because I saw your car as I was driving by, and I just like made this like a turn, like very fast. I was like, I found a solution to my problem.
So wait,
Yeet.
let me enter.
Literally
Let me.
what I said when I turned.
Okay, Mark, go
I'm
ahead.
gonna move right past that.
Said you.
You
that
said
did
you
the
were
whole
chilling,
way
right?
Here.
Yes.
Are you chilling out?
Please
Is that
don't.
would you say you were chilling out?
Please
No.
don't.
Please,
No.
please,
I don't like where this joke is going.
please.
If you make me regret humoring you,
I'm gonna do this to Victor. So,
I would say I was chilling out.
were you maxing?
I was.
Were you relaxing? All
Yeah.
cool?
I was even shooting some b-ball outside of school.
Yes! Fuck you.
Yep.
Look at the.
Sorry, guys.
Yep.
Thank
I
you.
knew Victor
Yeah, I got
would
your
get
back.
anything like that.
It says
So-
you.
So
You'll excuse- I'm just gonna.
Katie, go.
I was gonna make fun of Mark because every time we made a turn on the way here, he's like, and just gonna hit the yeet every time we made a turn.
Oh yeah, unironically too,
I hate you.
because I don't slow down before turns.
I hate
No,
you.
I'm just driving
Like 30 miles an
out the
hour and
window.
just.
Yeah.
To his credit, he's actually made headlines doing the whip at bar mitzvahs. They put
Yep.
on Ava Nagila and something happens.
Yep,
Clicks.
that's right. I just poof, and then suddenly the boy's a man.
Great Bubby did
Beard
not
and
like it.
everything. Beard, yarmulke with the bald spot underneath. We should reset the camera
Ah, we should do that. Yeah.
because garage.
Go.
Okay. All right, we're back. I don't know about you guys, but I do not remember what we were talking about. Turn your ringer off.
Oh yeah, I forgot to do that.
Cunt. God.
There we go.
You have somebody to replace
Are you
him and let him
fucking
go.
kidding me?
Huh?
Are you fucking kidding me?
What?
You didn't turn your ringer off? Are you serious?
I forgot.
As soon as we start recording again.
I got this shit.
How else is your mom's call?
Exactly,
Are you
right?
fucking serious? Are you
You know
fucking
what?
kidding? Are you fucking kidding me?
If you're gonna be
I don't care about what you have to say. I don't give a shit. I don't. I don't. Are you fucking serious?
He gets
done?
shit.
Yeah, I'm just fucking with you.
Bye, Courtney.
Bye, Courtney.
My roommate came between the break, and yeah, she was all like, "I didn't know you guys were recording."
Are we having a
Who
party
cares?
in here? Absolutely not.
Are you having a
Of
party?
course we're having a party in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, this.
Josh is gonna get naked later.
This is the
Yep.
first episode Josh
Nah.
has been drinking.
It's not that early.
I'm just gonna.
This
Katie,
is-
Katie outed him, so yes, he was drinking beer out of a coffee mug last time.
I was.
No, now let's stop talking about my brother's issues so he keeps his job.
Yeah, the whole reason I'm not drinking on camera is because I want to be a teacher.
So,
If this turns out to become my career, then fuck
Then
it.
fuck being a teacher.
Yeah.
yeah, fuck that.
Fuck them and them kids. I don't give a fuck.
Fuck them kids. Moving
That's-
on.
No.
Maybe don't put that on like your marketing.
Oh wait. No, it's the meme. You guys,
Not your highlight reel.
you guys aren't up to date with the memes.
No, of course not.
No, you haven't seen the fuck them kids memes.
No, I have not seen the
Nope.
fuck them kids memes.
Do you guys
and I
use
do
Twitter?
not want to type that into my phone for fear of what will come up.
You'll,
I don't want anyone to
it's
cover their
not
watch
that
list.
anything will come up. It's that you'll end up on a blacklist somewhere.
That's racist.
No, when I said what will come up, I meant Mark's boner, and I don't want to find that out about him.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, it's your
I think
screensaver,
if it
Victor.
happened, it'd probably hit you in the face and knock
Dude,
you out.
I am terrified. Terrified.
God. Just imagine, I don't even know how he can wear basketball shorts without that shit just fucking swinging free.
Cold sweats, dude. I wake up in the middle of the night screaming because it's wrapping around my neck.
What the fuck are you guys talking about?
I'm talking about the fact that we all know comfortably that you're packing heat, bud.
What?
Wait,
How else do you explain the hot girlfriends? Seriously.
Oh, I'm not going that far. I can just tell sometimes.
How?
You can always tell.
Don't be looking at my dick, Victor.
Dude, that was pure eye contact. I think
I
you
know.
want me to look.
No, I don't. I'm talking about just
Someone's
don't look at.
uncomfortable with his sexuality.
Yeah, his name is Victor.
That's fine.
No, Victor's very comfortable. He'll suck your dick and he's still straight.
Bro, you can try and reverse this all you want. And then I'll reverse it on you.
So,
later.
anyways, what's going on?
You're all flustered. It's okay. You can talk about this.
I don't want to talk about it.
Mark, you're in a safe space.
Not if my mom listens to
This is
this.
going on the web for all 20 people.
Dear Internet, today we have found out that Mark has a giant wiener.
How?
And how?
How did you guys come to this conclusion?
I
wanna
told
know,
you.
I want to know the thought that went through your head when you were thinking about the size of your little brother's penis.
I told you, for me, it has everything to do with how hot your girlfriends genuinely are.
Yeah, okay.
Like the only one that
Shot
wasn't
for the
good,
personality.
the only one that wasn't good was Tot.
You mean thought?
Yes.
Whoa. You guys were so nice to her.
Wait.
No.
I
Like
call
2
my
months
talk
ago.
shit to her face constantly.
Wait.
I tolerated her.
Oh wait.
Now, that's Josh's math. My theory is that you're a guy who just doesn't give a fuck. Just period.
What?
What?
What do you
just
mean?
saying, you've got this very, what's the word? Is it blasé? That's not the right word. Just can-do attitude of
Figure?
just do whatever you want, and I assume it's because you're carrying the big stick, bro. You're like FDR in this bitch. You speak softly, but bam. Historical
Fucking
reference. Y'all are
hell.
welcome. We're learning together.
I'm glad Caitlin's not here today.
Because she would confirm it. That's
Yes.
silence.
Yes.
Okay, you guys want to hear a funny story now? One time during drumline camp, we were putting our drums down, and I used to do this thing called, with Eric Marine. You remember Eric Marine?
Yes.
I used to do this thing called "Don't Look at My Dick, Eric," where I'd go, "Hey, Eric, don't look at my dick," and then I'd start just like flapping my dick, like in my shorts. I wouldn't take my dick out. One time I was like, "Hey, Eric, don't look at my dick," and I like swung and it hit him in the knee. 'Cause I was too close. Yeah. And then Sam started calling me the Hammer, and I was never
Oh my
comfortable around Sam again.
Oh my god, I can't wait until I see her, because I see her at my job all the time.
Oh no.
And I'm going to be like, you used to call my brother the Hammer? And then I'm going to be like, what does that mean? Do you remember Sam Perales?
No.
No?
You don't remember Sam Perales?
Dude, I don't remember anybody.
You remember me?
And that took like, what, 6 years, 7?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Literally until 2 years ago, I called you Josh's brother.
Wait, you actually didn't know my name?
No. Thanks for having me on the podcast.
You know what?
Of course I remembered your name after like the second year.
Yeah, it's okay. When I was a freshman at Franklin, Josh had just graduated and I was just coming in. And you know what I found out the saxophones used to call me behind my back? Fat Josh.
What?
Yeah, the saxophone section used to refer to me as Fat Josh.
0 points for creativity. That's
Yeah.
not even, there was no work done.
I know, right?
Absolutely not.
At least the Hammer has some creativity.
Oh, we can stop talking about my penis. The whole point was to move past it.
Nah, bro. We have to title the episode now.
It's, yeah.
The Hammer.
Adventures of the Hammer.
And the description is going to be Josh talks about his brother's wiener.
Yeah.
With his best friend.
Okay, first of all, like if I had even an inkling that my brother was packing heat, that's all I would ever talk about. I'd be so happy for that guy. It's not weird. Would you just get over this?
I'm not, I just, like, I don't know. I
He's
don't talk
stuttering
about
now.
my dick a lot.
Life is hard, and I feel like
Okay.
So is my dick.
I have a woman question. Why do guys talk about their dick constantly?
Because they have small ones.
Yeah. And it's like the only thing that just sort of brings men down.
Women just don't go be like going out and being like, "Ooh, my titties!" Like,
Yes, they do. Every girl is like, "Oh, my tits are sweating," and guys will be like, "What?" And they'll be like, "Oh, they're boobs. Every girl has them. Get over it." And you make them feel like shit. So we just don't say anything. We just ignore it.
do you remember when you threw Bella at me and I screamed because she pinched my nipple?
Yeah. I do this thing. I do this thing at home. We have this this beautiful boxer pit bull mix
She looks like Scooby Doo.
named Bella. She looks like Scooby-Doo. Brown, beautiful dog. 50 pounds. She weighs 50 pounds. I took her to the vet last week and she weighed 50 pounds and 8 ounces.
Okay, move on.
And I just pick her up. Katie will be sitting down unsuspecting. And I throw her at Katie.
Constantly.
Yeah.
I'm just like chilling there, like either doing homework,
Maxing
watching
out.
my phone.
Relaxing, all cool.
Just end it. Cut. No.
What? Katie's like, I can't work under these conditions. You're all adults.
He throws her at me constantly. I'm afraid I'm like not gonna catch her.
I was gonna make a ganache joke, but
speech impediment. I need you to chill.
you don't have a speech impediment, Katie.
It runs in the family.
Katie, that doesn't mean that you have it. I've known you for 10 years. You don't have a speech impediment.
My brother has an accent that we don't know where it's from.
I know. It's like
We have to have
a
Jacob
Boston, New Jersey mix. It's weird.
We have to have Jacob on.
So he can sit there and read a book while we talk?
I get him to talk to me. Sometimes.
But will he talk in a group of people?
Oh, fuck
of
no.
us?
Yeah.
Exactly. That's the
Fuck
point.
no, baby! You guys seen that one? That Vine?
No.
You haven't seen that Vine?
No.
We need
I'll
to
show
have
it to you
a
after
Vine
this.
education, like,
Yep.
podcast.
Vine 101.
Seminar.
You seen the Mariah Carey lawnmower Vine?
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
The song "Emotions" plays while this lawnmower takes
It's
flight.
just Mariah Carey singing, makes me feel so ha 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 ha, and the lawnmower flies off into the sky. It's fucking amazing.
My favorite Vine is barbecue sauce on my titties.
Oh, that's so good.
So I'm sitting there.
I've
So I'm
held
standing
that
there.
one.
Barbecue sauce on my titties.
I prefer the bag of jelly beans up my ass, but that's just me. I also like this other Vine. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that's enough of Vine talk.
So, can we just? I wanna say something real quick. Victor is like the master of references of the four of us.
He
Right?
just has a lot of free time because
Yeah, he's an old soul.
Women.
No, that old soul doesn't
Or
mean
anyone.
shit.
He dates men.
But yeah, so like movies, TV shows, music, fucking Vines apparently.
Oh yeah, but
Shoot me a music reference right
Victor-
now.
a lot about me you don't know, homie.
Yeah, I'm sure. Maybe some adult entertainment references,
Can I,
I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, probably actually. Come to think of it, if I like really had to like jot
Have
out
you-
an essay, dude.
So there's only one from the adult entertainment industry that I know, and it's the lemonade stand. Do you know that reference?
You explained to me the significance of that reference, and I immediately looked it up.
Katie's over here having a panic attack.
She's
I-
literally like closing tabs on her phone. What? No.
You don't
Tossing it
understand
in the
my
distance.
best friend, Haley. She would look things up and just leave them on my laptop.
Oh my god.
Yes, what a good
Like
friend.
Mr. Hands, 2 girls, 1 cup.
Wow.
Can I interject?
What?
So you said there's a lot you don't know about me, homie. Right now?
Yeah.
And that reminded me of something that happened today. I'm in culinary school.
Mm-hmm.
I've been with the same group of people since I started in the
So
fall.
hot.
I've known these people. I think I know them. And then today, I was whipping my friend with a towel because I was
Okay.
bored and we were done. I was whipping my friend with
I
a
thought you
towel.
were gonna say whipping my friend with my massive cock.
I was whipping my friend with a towel. I was whipping my friend with a towel, and he said we had people standing on the 3 compartment sinks to wipe off the walls.
Uh-huh.
And he was like, I dare you to do that to Frank, who was standing on a sink. And I was like, absolutely fucking not. Frank is the scary guy. Like, he's short, but he's, like, stocky. Like, he looks like a pit bull, kind of. But, like, a person. And he's got tattoos, like, all the way down his arm onto his hands.
I just you describe it and I picture the hey, look at my pig, it won best prize at the
Oh, yeah.
thing, from
Oink.
Family Guy. Is
Yeah,
that pig
that's
on
exactly
Chris?
what I was thinking of. Is the steroid pig from Family Guy.
Yeah.
Oink. But, and I said, absolutely not. And Evan, my friend that I was whipping, he's like, why not? And just on a whim, like I had never asked Frank this before, but I looked at Frank and I was like, hey, Frank. And he's like, yeah, what's up? And I was like, you ever stabbed someone? And he's like, oh, yeah, plenty of times. And I was like, wait, what? And he's like, yeah, I've been stabbed. I've stabbed people. And I was like, he's like, dude, I was in jail for 5 years. Mm-hmm. And I was like, wait, for what? And he's like, oh, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. I was like, did you shoot someone? And he's like, he looked at me like with the most serious face. He was like, nah, man, I pistol whipped a cop. He pistol whipped a cop.
He could be 100% bullshitting with you.
He's not. I promise you. If you see him, you know he's
So
not.
the thing that scares me the most about this is that he got put away for 5 years for pistol whipping a cop, but he has stabbed people multiple times and
Yeah.
gotten away with it.
He was insinuating that he had stabbed and been stabbed in jail.
Oh.
Yeah.
Uh.
That's what jail is, Josh.
I mean,
It's
I
basically
guess.
just like Try not to get raped or stabbed.
Sometimes you just gotta hold.
Well, I don't know.
It's a big game of the floor is lava, except instead of avoiding the floor, you're avoiding penises and shanks.
So you guys gonna have him on next week, right? What's up?
I mean, I'll ask
Call
him.
this guy.
That'd be great. Yeah.
Is he funny? That's the question.
Yeah, he's pretty. He's interesting. I don't want to say he's like funny, but he is funny. He's
Okay,
interesting.
that
Today we had a
was,
good. Today we had a good laugh about the movie The Package on Netflix. Have you seen that?
Oh
No.
my God.
Have you seen that?
Is that the one with the the suspicious package from that creepy neighbor?
No.
Is they like part of a high school reunion thing?
No.
Oh, then I have not seen the package.
The Package is a movie produced by the company that the Workaholics started. You know, Adam Devine, Blake, and Anders, or whatever.
Yeah.
It's a movie about these kids who go into the woods.
What's
Talking to your
the
mic.
movie I'm thinking of?
It's a movie about these kids who go into the woods and get drunk, and this kid's playing with a butterfly knife, and drops the knife and cuts his dick off.
The fuck?
And the whole movie is about
That escalated really quickly.
yeah. And the air vac came to take him to the hospital because they called the air vac or whatever ambulance. They called 911, but they gave the medics the wrong package, and the one they gave them had a beer in it. And so the whole movie is them trying to get the penis to the hospital while there's still time to reattach it. And it's fucking hilarious.
That
You see
sounds-
way too much penis in it, but it's so funny.
I mean, it sounds like an experience. It does.
It's great. We should watch it.
I
after this.
hate that you make me want to watch movies because Victor here will sit and talk my ear off about every movie ever, and I'm like,
But you
cool.
just- you
Now I
couldn't
don't
give a
need to
shit.
watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Victor's just boring. He doesn't leave
No.
enough to the imagination.
No, he's extremely detailed and concise. I almost went decaled and concise.
Stupid.
Coin words, bro.
Yeah,
Start branding.
just let my
First
my
merch.
flubs just continue. But yeah, so detailed and concise, and with such a great memory that he can accurately portray a movie and all of its emotions in an hour-long conversation. Okay.
We good? What?
We got a.
Quick interjection. We'll be right back.
All right, and
Okay.
we're back.
Sweet beans.
Sweet beans.
Sweet beans. Wow. You fucking cunt.
Oh my God.
There's your one per
Now
episode.
I'm serious. Now, are you fucking serious?
It's a gag.
Are you fucking kidding me?
All we need is your mom to call again.
Seriously though.
Okay. Bro, so, some of you may not know, Josh and I grew up in a lot of different places, a lot of different areas. We grew up, I was born in Germany. Where were you born? I don't care.
Where were you born?
Where were you born again?
I was born in Tacoma, Washington.
Yeehaw.
That's not a yeehaw.
That's the least
that's
yeehaw
yeah.
place.
Except for like England,
Sorry.
which we lived there too.
Oh, very well, sir.
But
Yes, that's what I wanted to talk about. We lived in England. Some of my most formative shaping years were in England.
also some of his most scarring.
Actually, the most scarring. But a lot of crazy stuff happened when we lived in England.
Mhm.
Just never to you.
It was always to you. I think all that crazy stuff happened to me when we moved here.
Yeah, but it was also your own fault.
Yeah.
You know what? All of this stuff was my fault too.
Yeah.
Mark, you kind of have a weird specialty where crazy shit just always happens to you.
I know.
Like you always find animals.
Yep.
A hobo's trying to fight you.
Yeah.
Like shit just happens to you.
Did you know about that?
No.
He just calls me, and I'll be like at the house, like chilling, watching YouTube or something. And he'd call. So a fucking hobo just tried to fight me. Was throwing rocks at me, and I'm like, what the fuck? It's 11 p.m. on a Thursday.
Yeah.
Prime
Yeah.
time for hobo fights.
It wasn't 11 p.m. It was 4 p.m. Around
Weird.
that time, I was trying to put air in my tires at the new Walmart that opened up,
Uh huh.
and I was just standing there minding my business. Homeless guy starts walking. He's like screaming to himself. He's like, "Fuck! Shit! God damn it! I'm gonna start eating better! Fuck!" And I'm like, "Oh, what's this guy yelling?" And I look, to make sure there's no men abusing women around me. Mm-hmm. Classic Marc stuff.
Yeah.
And I look, and he's walking, and he looks at me, and he goes, "I'm gonna fucking kill you!" Just like that. He goes, "I'm gonna fucking kill you."
Meanwhile, Mark is kneeling down, putting air in his tires.
Yes.
So when he says that, he stands up, towers over the hobo. The hobo proceeds to shit on himself and run away with his tail between his legs.
Nope.
Then he grew miraculously.
Nope, not what happened at all.
No? Okay.
He said, I'm going to fucking kill you. And I was like, okay, I should stop putting air in my tires and get in my car. And I took the thing out, and you know how they have that big median between the curb by the air machine and the sidewalk, and it's full of these big rocks, like big, like baseball-sized rocks. He starts throwing them at me as hard as he can, like real crazy shit, like throwing them at me. And he's like, "Fuck you! I'll fucking kill you!" And just throwing these big-ass rocks at me. And so I don't get in my car because I can't afford to replace a window, and I don't think we have hobo insurance. So I run away from my car. Just down the street.
Yeah.
And just take off. And I'm like, oh, okay, I should be fine once I get down to, like, the end of the Walmart where the pickup station is.
Uh-huh.
And I look back, and he's fucking chasing me.
So you make a loop for your car.
Yep, that's what happened. I just ran through the stall, and he's like, I'll fucking kill you. Ah. He's wearing a bathrobe. I'm pretty sure his nuts were showing, but I wasn't paying attention. Just chasing me. I got in my car. I left the air hose on the ground. All my little tire caps just sitting there, and I took off.
Wow.
Terrifying. That was just like on a Tuesday.
That's weird.
Yeah. Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm surprised you're alive. I've never had that experience with a homeless person.
And then he'll just call me and be like, oh, I just found a dog on the side of the road. Every time I'm with him driving, he finds an animal.
Yep. One time I was driving, and I saw this like Dalmatian mix. It looked like a Great Dane Dalmatian. And I was like, oh, dog. And I got out, and I was like, come here. Like, I wanted to see if it had a collar on it so I could help it. And if it didn't have a collar on it, take it into my house and raise it as my own, you know. And it went and started barking at me, and I was like, I put my hands up like it was holding a gun to me and wanted my wallet or something. And I was like, hey, it's okay. And started like backing up from my car. I was like, and then it just jumped straight over an 8-foot wall. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, it was like, whoof, and just jumped over it.
And he calls me, he's like, he'll never fucking
That
believe
wasn't
this.
just a dog. That was Crypto. That was Superman's dog.
Yeah, it was fucking insane.
That's nuts.
How does this shit happen to you?
It's just me. Crazy shit like this has always happened to me. Okay?
Okay. So then explain where it began.
Well, you see.
We were talking about earlier.
I got this. The day's August 22nd. The year's 1999. A small child named Marc is born,
99.
but he's not small. And that's where it all began, in that hospital in Heidelberg, Germany. That's when this series of events that led up to my life now happened.
Was it a series of unfortunate
I was
events?
about to make that joke.
I actually avoided saying that, so fuck you guys.
I'm so disappointed.
But one day in England, we used to take this shortcut to get to the playground, because I was in second grade, third grade.
And we used to walk to school.
I was in third grade. We walked to school because school was like 2 minutes away from our
It
house.
was like a block and a half away.
Yeah. You could see the school from our house. And we lived on base. We weren't going to get robbed by mean British people.
Yeah.
But we used to take this shortcut to get onto the playground, where you'd have to throw your backpack over the fence and then slide in between the gate. And you have to slide in between one gate and another gate. And one gate's just your classic chain link fence. Keep all the no good kids out, even though they can just jump over it. And the other gate is the military gate, stating where the military property ends and British territory begins. And me, being extra, take my backpack and I throw it.
He does this like he did this
I used
like
to do it-
straight arm like wind up toss.
Because
You know
I
what
was
mean?
fat. I
Where
wasn't.
he was just like
Mark, did you yeet your backpack?
he yeeted the fuck out of that
Fucking-
back.
I was just gonna move past it. But I threw my backpack up, and I had done this plenty of times before, and I was like, nothing bad's gonna happen.
And you know what? Every time I was like, Mark, you need to like chill out on those tosses because you're gonna lose that backpack one day. It's gonna go over the wrong fence.
And you know what? That's bullshit. Because you would tell me to stop doing that, but you wouldn't say it like that. You'd be like, hey, I hate you. Stop throwing your backpack because I hate you.
That's not what I said.
That's not what you said, but that was the gist of it.
I absolutely said, hey, Mark, stop doing that because it's going to go over the wrong fence. Except I'd do it while beating the shit out of you.
Basically. I hate you. Anyways. I hate you. But, and it goes over right into the British field. And we moved there kind of I think it was like a year or two after the London bombings. I don't actually know how soon
I think
after it was.
a year. Like, we got there a year after the London bombings, or like 2 years after the London. Yeah, it was like a year or two.
Yeah, something like that. But, and so I told the principal, and she's like, oh, there's nothing we can do about that. And then I guess the farmer was in his field one day, and he saw it.
And he freaked the fuck out.
He thought it was a bomb. And so I had British police in my face. I had MPs in my face. I had an MP tell me, like, the head MP, dickhead, was like, if I ever hear your name again, you're going to jail. I was in 3rd grade.
They were trying to scare you into obediency.
Yeah.
This is the military. That's how they operate.
I know. It was terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, they thought it was a bomb. They had to have a bomb squad come and, like, literally, like, fish, like, almost like a fishing rod over the other side, hook it, and bring it back over and go through it just to find, like, a bunch of bad math papers and a Harry Potter book.
Like,
and they're like, what the fuck?
they looked at the paper, they're like, man, whoever this kid is dumb. 2 + 2 is not fish. Mark, you were kind of dumb when you were younger. Younger.
Hey, I didn't have to
smarter
take
now.
geometry 3 times, Katie.
Damn!
Shit. Hold on, let me
Going
signal
to
the bus
shame.
driver. Back it up.
Don't fuck with me.
There's a reason I'm a psychology major, not a psychiatry major. One of them doesn't require a lot of math.
Lucky you.
She showed you.
There's a reason I
I
am
still
a
graduate.
culinary major. It's because I like to eat. And honestly, I was like, oh yeah, it's cooking. I won't have to do math. Boy, was I fucking wrong.
Yep.
But it's okay because I found out that I'm actually better at math than I thought.
Of
course.
Like,
When it comes to food,
You were
anyways.
just a rebellious child, that's all it was.
No, you were rebellious. I was lazy.
Mark, to be fair, the first 2 times I didn't give a shit about school at all.
Yeah, I know.
I felt like 6 out of 8 classes.
Fuck.
I passed choir and speech.
Huh.
Hiccup. Sorry.
Yeah, so that's the time Mark almost caused an international incident in England.
Yep.
He was 8.
Not great. 8 years old. On a national watch list.
Oh,
How'd your mom react?
My mom just, like, I don't know. I think she thought that, like, she was like, oh, it's not going to be this big of a deal. And so she wasn't, like, super mad about it. She just, like, looks like you're not going to get whatever was in your backpack that you wanted back. Like, you're not going to get it back. And that's what it was. But then, you know, there were police at my school the next day. Like, what's in the fucking backpack?
what's in the bag?
You could just
Frosted Flakes.
just unzip it. Just unzip the backpack.
They hadn't gotten the clearance to get it from over the fence.
Yeah.
It's,
Like, it's
you know, American interacting with British the last time that happened.
Dude, that shit would
It
be
was a war.
So, it would be so funny if they opened it. They're like, no bomb, just the work of a fucking nerd. Just like push you out of the way.
He's got his fucking, like,
Loser.
fan art in there.
Yeah, no, definitely not that. The next year after that, it's funny because you say I'm a nerd, but, like, I always
For the bit.
hated school. I know it was for the bit, but fuck you, Victor.
That's alright.
Mark's just, he's so, like, self-conscious about everything that he's got to
Yeah.
prove to people why they're wrong.
Yeah,
always.
because
Yeah.
the way I grew up was like, no, you can't be my friend unless you prove yourself to be not what we think you are.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
What kind of friends did you have?
awful ones.
Apparently.
Yeah, until I moved here.
Mark, do you remember how we became friends? We
Uh,
don't want to hang out with other kids in our neighborhood.
oh yeah, because they were bullies.
Yeah.
One of them punched me in the face once.
Fuck that guy. Why didn't you tell me? I kicked his ass.
No, you wouldn't have. You'd be like,
No, you wouldn't.
beat Mark's ass with him.
No.
Yeah.
I beat up Brian for that. He's our cousin.
Oh yeah, but Brian's Brian, and you didn't have to like actually beat him. You'd be like, hey, stop that.
No, I pounced on his ass. You don't remember
No,
that?
I don't. Josh, there's a lot of repressed memories from my childhood that involve you.
Anyway, Mark's over here acting like I wouldn't defend his honor, which is bullshit because my cousin tried to bully him once, and I fucking like my cousin he's a lot bigger than me. I think he's even bigger than you, Mark. Like,
Oh, yeah.
He's just a towering giant of a man.
He's a furry, too.
Even when we were like 10 and he was like, I think he was 13, he was gigantic. He was trying to beat up on Mark, and I was like, Brian, stop. He was like, whoa, blah, blah, blah. He kept doing it, and then I just fucking like jumped on him, like literally like Rey Mysterio's fucking wailing on his head as
I
much
can
as I
picture
could.
that.
I got in so much trouble, but also it was like, it's my brother. I'll fuck with him, not you.
Oh yeah.
That's how this relationship works.
That's me and my little brother. I'm like, no one's allowed to bully him except me.
Yeah.
But so back to my in fourth grade, my fourth grade teacher, I think her name was Miss Gavin.
Mm-hmm.
She had this thing where we had to read a certain amount of books a year, which is like, okay, that's fine. I liked reading. The problem was every book we read, we had to do a project about.
Fuck that.
Yeah, fuck that. I was in fourth grade. I didn't want to do that shit. And one time she was like, I'm going to fail you if you don't do your projects. And I was like, fine, bitch. And so I got a cooking book from the library to read.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, oh, my project is I'm going to make a loaf of bread. You know what I did? I made a loaf of Play-Doh and watched them all eat it.
Really?
Yes. Yes. I made homemade Play-Doh, served it with butter, and watched them eat it.
It's not toxic. I mean,
It's
of
not.
the pranks that you could pull, that's probably the safest.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's incredible.
I'm not psychotic, just devious.
Oh my god, that's wonderful.
I know.
I like to mildly inconvenience people.
I know.
I see
Nah,
someone
I
struggle
don't-
slightly, makes
I
me
don't
laugh.
know if I've ever done anything like that.
Mark, do you remember when I hit you with the sock?
The poop
don't.
sock?
No. Ew.
Mom
Gross.
found the poop sock.
No. One time, her dog peed on the floor, and it happened to soak a sock. And she picked up the sock and hit me in the fucking face with it.
Brody.
She hit me in the face with a
That
dog
is
piss
so
sock.
uncool. What the fuck is wrong
And
with
then-
you? Be a
and-
better person. I chided her.
And then
Do you just read the thesaurus?
No, it just happens
He's
to
just
be a
a
word that
fucking
I
nerd.
know. I don't even know if I'm using that correctly. Actually, come to
Victor's
think of
always
it.
been like that.
He's got
Victor's
the
like academic but attractive.
I have no words.
You just tell me afterwards.
You just say thank you, Victor. It's the proper response.
Say
We've
it
been friends for how long?
with your hips.
10 years.
10 years. Get your shit together. Be a better friend. Know who I am.
Pitter patter.
Get your shit together. I'm sorry, we interrupted you and you
figure
pissed
it
off in the
out.
face story.
Oh yeah. And then I was like, "Did you just hit me in the face with a piss covered sock?" And she went, "I didn't know it was the piss sock." She knew it was the fucking piss sock.
100%. I did that shit constantly.
Yeah, it's fucking awful.
That sounds amazing.
Me and Mark had a lot of. I taught him how to swim. Like, yeah.
That's
I used to
nice.
know above ground pool until someone slashed it.
Yeah.
Do you remember when we used to throw water balloons at cars and one time they backed up? We were like,
Oh
"Whoa,
yeah.
Oh my god.
What? We're like, what side?
No,
Can't be doing
no,
that. They
we
gonna fuck
weren't.
you up.
They backed up when we fucking ducked down. We're like, hell
We
no.
were like, what side? And then they backed up. We're like, oh shit. That's
Oh,
exactly what happened.
would you say we went fuck,
Oh, fuck.
shit,
Shit.
bitch?
You get a fuck shit stack. No?
No, that wasn't what I was referring to. I know
Separate
some of
reference,
them
but-
will get it.
Yeah, I got you.
Did you get
I
it?
got it.
My fucking man.
Ooh, I thought you were gonna sit there and I was like, yo.
I was like, oh, got it.
I even protected the
No,
high
no,
five. I was
no.
like, if he drops the N word, I'm sneaking the shit back.
I know.
I would be associated with
actually
his brand.
I know that I'm very careless about what I say, considering I just gave his whole address on our first episode.
Yeah.
But which is also, by the way, just kidding.
You gotta speak
But
recklessly,
no,
it's fine.
I don't say stuff like that. Like if I'm listening to, I really don't. You don't have to believe me, but I don't. Like if I'm listening to music in my car,
Mm-hmm.
I like to listen to a lot of rap. If it says that, I don't say it. I like find my way around it, and I'm like, homie.
Yeah.
I replace it with sucka. Because make no mistake, I've made the mistake of using it in the past. I've grown a little. I've gotten away from it. But yeah, especially with like B.I.G.'s Big Papa.
We were listening to that in class today.
Play the suckers like dummies. I like it when you call me Big Papa. Sorry.
But yeah, I don't say it just because like it's an awful thing for me to do. Like it would be a really awful thing for me to do if I just like comfortably used that.
We white.
Exactly.
That's
White.
Thank you. I couldn't tell.
The problem that I think I have with the N-word is that the one time I said it, like it just like I said it really loud in front of a black guy, and like it was just like totally an accident. I was, it was because me and you were friends.
We were really bad at the time.
His name
We
was.
apologize, internet. We don't do it
Yes.
anymore. We've grown.
But this we're gonna have to cut to this back to this because
Yeah, you have
Camera.
some, like tears in your eyes, maybe.
what?
You have some tears in your eyes when you get back. Like you're really full of remorse.
Yeah.
Some.
Okay. We're back. Talking about me and the N-word. I dropped it
That
once.
does not sit right.
I dropped it once. I was at UTEP, and I was like I don't know, we were acting fools, whatever, and it just slipped out. And I look at Dave, who's the group black guy,
The resident black guy.
and I was like, like eyes wide, just like, I'm gonna die, aren't I?
Did he let you
He
off the hook?
looks at me dead in the eyes, and he goes, "It's okay. You probably owned my family at one point anyway."
What the fuck?
And I got away with it. I was like,
Never again, Josh. Never again.
no, yeah, that was my one.
No,
Shouldn't
your
have
mic,
been
bud. I don't know if
Oh.
it's important or not. I don't know how you do that.
While Josh is busy being fucking dumb. Victor,
Yes.
how's your day? How's your day been?
Shit. Why do you ask?
Because you were at work?
Yeah. Well, I mean, everyday shit like that, right?
Yeah.
Can you talk about where you work? Is that okay for you?
I
You don't
can
have
say
to
I
say the
work
name.
in a professional environment full of just
So no, he's too much of
general
a
office
pussy.
personalities.
He can't talk about it. I mean,
It's not that I can't. It's that I don't know the legalities of it or any kind of risk involved,
and
and I'd rather just
That's
play it
fair.
safe for now.
That's fair.
Yeah?
Yep. Just
we kind of just don't care, and we're just like,
I haven't said the name of where I work because I like my job.
I mean, I guess
I
I
like
like my
the-
job too,
I like
but
the pay of my
also
job.
like they're not gonna
I'm not
sue
gonna
me
say
for
anything. I need my job.
saying that I work
too
at
late.
Walmart.
Yeah, I know.
Free promo.
I mean, I work in a retirement home.
I
I'm
like
the chef.
people I work with.
Yeah. I mean, Walmart's a good job. If I'm
Yeah.
being honest.
I've heard good things as far as it being. I'm sorry, as far as working there.
Yeah. It's not bad, especially mine. Like it's all dependent on like the actual store environment. Working for the company, I mean, it's like, oh, you work for Walmart? People can say whatever they want about the company. That doesn't apply to you. What applies to you is the store, like the store that you work in. And my store is, in my IMO, the best, because most of the people there are happy or bored, which means that we are very good at our jobs enough to be happy and bored. So
That's good. That's good.
I think that's one of the few things that you and I bond over.
What?
I don't work at Walmart, but I did work at a dollar store for a while. Do you remember that? Mm-hmm. It's my senior year of high school, I think.
yup.
Did I tell you the story about the woman that I scanned?
What?
Awesome. I'm glad I saved it for this moment.
Fuck yeah! Wait, I gotta hear this.
So it was actually one of my first jobs. I'd gotten a job at this dollar store, just doing like usual stocking and whatnot, and working the register when I had to. I think it was maybe 2 weeks after I started. These two girls came in that were they were attractive. I don't know. I can't place their faces or anything like that, but they were these attractive girls that walked in, and they went straight to the back of the store where we kept a lot of like the cheaper clothes and diapers and stuff like that. I went about my business. I was scanning cigarettes for some dude, and he made a big old fuss about it. But when it came their turn, right, I'm scanning all their stuff, and I'm putting it into a bag. And she goes, "Oh, yeah, don't forget this." And I'm looking at the counter. I'm like, the fuck is she talking about, right? There's nothing on the counter. I was like, ma'am, I'm not sure I know what you're talking about. She goes, "Oh, no, this." And she fucking pulls the hem of her pants to show me the barcode that I'm supposed to scan. But the reason I'm telling this story is that this store did not have a changing room. Two random women come into this dollar store. They go right to the back and fucking just change out in the open into pants, no less. I know they walked in with jeans and they left with leggings that I scanned for them. And it's a very special time in my life.
Hey, you've got to give
That's
them
the
props.
closest you've been to female interaction, isn't it?
Since probably. That was 10 years ago now.
Damn. You gotta give them props for being honest. They could have just walked out.
You're right.
They very well could have walked out.
Yeah. So I mean,
Did
good for
you-
them.
I still charged him.
I remember the story of like somebody like tackling someone else as they're trying to run out of your store.
Oh yeah, thief.
Yeah.
It was my then boss. He got fired immediately after because it was just a bunch of ruffians, just some kids that were just assholes trying to take what they wanted. And he pulled that that classic like cartoon turn. So he's coming towards the register this way, right? And I'm facing this way. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm facing this way as part of the register. This guy fucking turns a quarter and he does that skid thing that you see in the cartoons where you're on one foot and he changes directions out of the store to tackle this guy with a lot. I've never seen somebody do that in person, and it did not improve speed. I don't know why that's a thing.
It's just too much momentum. As a heavier guy, you know, it's really hard. Like I'm like a rhino. If I'm running, I don't
not changing
turn.
direction?
I'm not changing direction. If I'm
it's
running,
small,
I'm running
it's small
straight.
corrections.
Yeah,
That's
it's
small
small.
corrections.
You can't just turn like that.
Then-
because your tummy is gonna keep going the same way. And you just go.
Then like round the corner, use that momentum with you.
Yeah.
You're
See,
saying
the thing
small
is,
corrections.
you don't wanna try to take that turn too much because then your shoes are gonna slip out. You're gonna fall.
That's
and
what the
you're gonna
hopping
break
is.
something.
The hopping on one foot.
It was
That's
so
them-
funny, dude.
That's them
it's
getting
like
that
the,
turn
it's
and
the,
keeping
it's
their.
the fat man's drifting.
No, the fat man's drifting is when he's wearing a long shirt and he sees a turn and he just hits it on his stomach and uses the skin on his hands to turn him.
Mark,
You've never done that?
I actually told a funny fucking joke and you had to shit on it.
Yeah, I did.
You had to.
I did.
I'm gonna pull out all your white ass hairs and I'm gonna feed them to you while you're sleeping.
They're silver.
They're white.
They're silver.
No, they're white.
They're silver.
No, actually, they look kind of blonde in this.
This is fun. Thank you for having me on the cast.
Fuck you.
Of course, Victor.
I'm gonna shit on everything that you have now. I had
I
one
can
good
imagine
joke.
over your guinea pig cage, just like taking a shit.
If you shit on my guinea pigs, I'm gonna stick one of them in your asshole.
Just go back.
What?
Like they are constantly.
What a horrible way to go. Can we talk about this for a second?
What?
Just God shits on the earth. We're the guinea pigs. Sorry, in this, in this analogy here.
What?
It's like, well, gotta try again. And
Well, yeah, that's
boom,
that's
Rick
pretty
and Morty
much
style.
that's pretty much what's been going on. Yeah. It's climate change.
That was us. That's not him.
God's like with a thermostat being like, how much should I get?
He let it happen. He gave us the tools to make that happen.
Yeah, you'd think he would have learned his lesson by now. I feel like every time there's a story of him trusting us to do something, we fuck it up.
He ends up having to kill us.
I'm just
Dinosaurs.
throwing that out there.
Noah's Ark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. End it, God. Let's go.
Shit. Stop.
Puss.
So, I brought with me today my ukulele.
Uh huh.
It's right here
Yeah.
for the camera.
Yeah.
I always bring it with me
Uh-huh.
because it's always in my car
Uh huh.
because I can no longer be comfortable with it in the house at night.
Uh huh.
So fucking scary. Oh my God.
It's so scary. Katie hears it too. It'll be like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning, like the middle of the night, like late night. And I leave my ukulele leaning against the wall on the opposite side of my room away from my bed. I don't have any dogs in my room. My guinea pigs are in a cage. And my ukulele will play itself.
What do you mean, like?
Like it'll sound, it doesn't sound like this. It's not like, it's like you'll hear it like loud enough for Katie to hear in the room over to me. It's like,
The one, like dead ass. I'll wake up.
That's
like it does that.
Damn.
The first one I was like, oh, it's just Mark being an asshole in the middle of the night.
No, it's not me. And so
That-
now I keep it in my car.
That house is haunted.
Yep. Mom said it was Granny.
Yeah.
And
I can imagine your grandma just fucking with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's got that sense of humor.
She's
That
like,
she
I
does.
can move around freely. Like,
you know, I never understood how much Granny really loved us until one day I was playing nickel bingo with her at her old retirement home.
Uh huh.
We were playing nickel bingo and I was talking to her.
Mm-hmm.
And some lady shushed me. And my granny turned around and she said, "Quit being such a bitch." At 62 years old,
Respect.
she turned around and said that.
Nah, my grandma had some attitude.
Oh, yeah, Granny was a savage. She was only in the retirement home that she was in before she passed because she got kicked out of the other one for hitting another resident
Fuck.
who
Because
was
that-
taking her
Yes, that's
stuff.
awesome.
Yeah, that resident was fucking stealing.
Yep. Just walking right into her room.
And
Yeah.
they were like, no, she's crazy. And my grandma was like, that don't mean shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I know, but
And Granny was like, I will fuck that lady up.
And,
And
she
she
did.
did. Nice.
she died with like a prison shift, like just holding her prison shift.
Bone
Granny
check.
was a thug.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nah, man. That was... I love my grandma.
Me too. Victor, did you have fun today?
I did. Sorry, I keep messing with
Yeah,
this.
you keep moving it and it's going to
just
pick
such
it
a
up.
fancy stand.
And it's going to sound like clicks and clacks. And
No,
That's
it's
fine.
not. You can't hear it.
do you edit them?
No, but I've watched the videos and you can't hear
So
it.
too have I. No.
Oh, I haven't watched anything. I don't want to.
Oh, that's right. Victor's been trying to prove that he actually watches us.
I'm a fan. What can I say?
Drop
I've
some
watched
references.
it.
Go.
Shitty joke. Shitty. I'm just kidding. Just immediately start jumping on Mark.
Damn.
Yo.
That's all it's
And
called.
that's why he's my best friend.
Oh, can we talk about that? Well, sorry.
Yes,
I'm
go
just
ahead.
I'm trying to earn some cool guy points back.
There's none there to begin with.
No, it's this
You're
thing.
negative cool guy
I've been
points.
told that I don't cut often, but I cut deep when it comes to insulting others or
I'm sure
just
you
being
seem-
a prick in general.
You seem very intellectual. Like
Not really.
you'll
It's-
sit in silence and then like Josh will say something and it like genuinely bothers you and you'll be
Yeah.
like, you know what, Josh, your mom hates you and you have a receding hairline.
I've-
And Josh cries.
I've not used either of those, but thank you. I'll keep them in my back
You
pocket.
have made the receding hairline joke more than a few times.
Dude, yeah, you're really trying to make it. It's the receding hairline. It's the gay thing, and
Yeah,
What?
nothing.
how about this? If you ever have me back, those are two things that are off limits to you, and you have to come up with new material.
Okay. Easy.
Boom.
Easy.
Yeah.
Just guaranteed my spot on the next episode.
Oh yeah, you gotta come back anyways.
I
We're
mean-
not interesting enough, just us three.
Well, no, there was a situation
Just
once
kidding, yes,
where
we are.
you and I were out playing pool,
Mm-hmm.
and I think do you mind if I tell the story?
Go for it.
Okay, cool. Your then ex-girlfriend was coming around to pick up a key so she could take stuff out of her apartment. And I remember that I was so flattered and kind of taken aback when you were like, hey, listen, blank, this girl, is coming. She's going to pick up a key. And then you stopped for a minute and you went, I need you to not be a dick to her. Because you knew that I had some shit loaded for this girl because I
Yeah.
was so angry with her and I really
Yeah.
liked her.
This was like the day of or the day after
Yeah.
too.
Well, because I remember I was trying to take you out to make you feel better. We had a
Yeah.
whole evening together.
We went to Clicks.
Yeah.
Like that place. We needed to. Well, I would say we need to go back, but brew is free, so on Tuesdays. And
Well,
I'm off tomorrow.
I think we did that, and then we did burgers, and then I took you to a lounge.
Dreams.
It was a good time.
You guys went to a strip club?
Yep.
I'm more of a bro than you give me
How
credit
was
for.
that?
He paid for us to get into. Wait.
No, I know your ass hasn't been. When the fuck did you go to a strip club, Katie? You don't like leaving. You don't like walking up the stairs. Why the fuck are you gonna walk in to a place that smells like a fucking fish market? Just kidding. I don't-
Mark, you've never been, so how do you know?
I just said I'm just kidding. I don't know.
There's 3 people talking at the same time. Fuck. Anyway, I was gonna say Victor paid for us to get into VIP, and
Yeah.
it was awesome.
How much
I
was
got
that?
stupid.
It wasn't terribly priced. I think it was 30 for each of us.
I think so.
And what does VIP consist of?
There's just some like back couches where the main reason you do it is so that you get more attention from the dancers.
Yep.
Because they know that you're there. You spent some money for it.
Yep.
Shouts out to Naomi if you're out there. I lost your number. Sorry about that.
Yeah, stripper's number.
Yep.
I'm glad you lost that. Instead of catching something else.
She was perfectly lovely, and you will not insult Naomi.
I'm
You know,
not
that is your real
insulting
name.
her,
Honestly, Mark,
but-
the only thing he caught from that stripper was the strap on.
Ooh, good one. I'm into it. My name is Victor Carrasco.
and I'm gay.
I enjoy self-deprecation, butt play, and waiting patiently for death. Swipe right.
Swipe.
Very single. Tell your friends.
Thank you.
That's
We're having
your
t-shirts made.
thing. What?
But no, I had when I worked at this diner, I had a manager. This is a real quick story. We gotta wrap up pretty soon. But I had a manager who used to go to strip clubs religiously. And then one day I saw him and I was like, "Go to the strip club this weekend?" He's like, "Nope." I was like, "Oh man, what happened? You catch an STD?" He just kind of looked at me. I was like, and I was like, "Wait." And he's like, "Chlamydia." I was like, "Get the fuck away from me."
God,
There are strip clubs out there that are made like they're like fronts for just like prostitution. Went to one downtown. I can't remember what it was called. Went with Joey and Melissa. I think you were there.
I was not there.
No?
I've never been with Joey and Melissa.
We went to some strip club and like they're like private rooms for the lap dances, like we're like legitimate rooms. it wasn't just like a dark like area.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a dressing room with a chair in it, and I'm like, dude, that's asking to catch some shit, you know?
I'm into it. Let's go.
Nah.
So wipe it some hand sanitizer.
Ain't nothing worth. No, there's no pussy worth that.
Title
None.
of this episode.
Okay.
Right at the end. I'm sorry. I hope I didn't carry us over, you guys.
No, it's okay. We can wrap up right now. Do you have fun? You have a good
I
time?
did have a good time.
If anyone,
Because I got out that zinger about my interests. I've been thinking about that all afternoon.
Of course.
yeah, that's good.
Do you got anything else you wanna put out for the internet?
What, like plug myself as far as all my social media?
I don't know.
Like your
Don't
social
follow me on Twitter. Don't follow me on Instagram. Look me up. I'm on Bumble, OkCupid, Tinder.
Are you on OK?
Plenty of
Cupid?
fish.
He only did this because we told him he has a 2% better chance of getting laid. So humor him a little bit.
Yeah, well.
2%. 2%.
You right, bud? You guys are like, what if is that like a YouTube analytic? That's just one of the things they track for you guys.
2%.
Yep, 2%.
You're like 2% milk, except like you gone bad because you're not biting.
Are you hitting on Victor right now?
No. What? It's not my type.
Why not? Damn, Victor, she called
Story
you
of my
ugly.
He's not my type. That's
My
like
feelings
an
aren't
old
hurt.
type, Yeah.
We had a good time. You know, we want to have you back. We'd
Oh,
love to
I
have you back.
appreciate it.
Yeah, if you want to, anything you want to say, social security number, phone number, address, license plate number, all requirements.
I'll take
You
the
can give them.
routing number.
You can give them to me afterwards.
I mean, no.
Fuck.
I'll give you this. Something even better. Knowledge.
Knowledge.
Fucking hated that guy. Stewardesses is the longest word that can be typed with only the left hand. And you're welcome for that.
Cut it.
What?
All right. Well, at that,
Talk, you tit fucker.
I'm gonna play us out.
This is my favorite part, actually. I was really happy about this.
Any requests? Too bad.
That you
know
smash
where
it?
I walk?
What?
Move the mic a little bit.
Move it up there. That's good. All right. This is an original by me.
Mm-hmm.
It's called "Please Don't Go Near My Butt, Mister." I'm not gonna sing,
Okay.
but
I was gonna hit him.
wait.
I think it was perfect.
That's it.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me, you guys.
It was fun. No.
All right,
Let
fucking
us-
end it.